What's up, guys? This is the Podcast Boys back with episode 116. Yo, we got Jackson back on camera duties, so it's gonna be a great episode. I guess let's just go straight into story time. So, do you want to start or should
Dude, I think, do you have a big story time?
I? Like good size, I guess.
Okay, go.
All right. So, this week I literally wrote on my phone too. I was like when I was you know, thinking this week, I was like on the bus and I was like, you know what? I should write this shit down
Oh, yeah.
on my notes. So, first thing, we had a big sleepover at a friend's house. That was really fun. We got like candy and stuff, and basically we went camping in the back of his house. So we got like a big tent. It was like I think it was like a 17-person tent or something. We set it up in the
No.
back. What was it? It was fucked. It's a big ass
It
tent.
could have
Okay?
hold more people, but he said it was 10.
Okay, well it's like 10 like huge like 6-footers, bro. Like that it could literally hit that many people. It's a big ass tent. There was how many of us were there? Like maybe like five, 6 or something, I don't know. But yeah, it was really fun. We got pizza and stuff. What else did we do? We played some basketball. We were playing Cards Against Humanity. It's like a card game.
We went to the playground.
Yeah, we went to the playground. We went to 7-Eleven. Yeah, so that was really fun, and it was good seeing all those guys. I haven't seen some of them in a while, and it was cool like getting back together. So that was fun. As well this week, I was working, so they switched my work days. Usually I work weekends, so like Saturday, Sunday, but they switched me on to like just like the week shifts. I was working Tuesday, Wednesday. Only like two super light shifts. I was working like 4 hours, like 2 4-hour shifts, which is like usually I work like 5 6 or like sometimes like 8-hour shift, like brunch. But this was like super chill, like 2 4-hour shifts. So that was pretty chill. I'm a dishwasher, so I'd just be like in the back, like scrubbing the dishes. But since it was pretty slow, they made me like bring the food out. So I would go like bring people their food, and I helped like make like nachos and plate some of the dishes, put like the sauces on top. So that was pretty cool. It's fun to like
Yeah,
learn
that's
multiple things when you're in
I
the
walked by
kitchen.
your restaurant for the first time. Well, no, not for the first time. But
Mhm.
I saw your restaurant. I was like, this is where you work at. And I was like,
Huh.
wow, that looks really, really cool. Like, the
Yeah.
style of it is nice.
Yeah, they got like a big like wooden like deck out in the front,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's nice. I mean, sometimes it gets pretty slow in there, like if it's not that busy or just like as a dishwasher, like the thing is like there's just different pacings of like how fast everything can go. But I don't know if this is this week or last week, but this is like a story that I want to tell. So we were in the kitchen, right? And so basically there's like a there's like a big screen, and this is where all the orders come in. So you have like the waitresses, they go out, they take people's orders, and they go to the computer and they'll scan it in, type in it or whatever. Okay, we're getting one poutine, two poutines, or a quesadilla or nachos or whatever it is. So they took someone's order and they put in one poutine, but for some reason it came up as 9 poutines, right?
How does
And
that happen?
so I don't know. I think there was a glitch in the system, or she like didn't see, and she ended up putting more. Huh?
That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Come on. Anyways, she put in the poutines as 9 instead of like 1 or 2 or something, and we ended up making 9 poutines in the back. And like I'm not gonna say his name. My boss, kind of manager guy with like the main chef, he was making the poutines, and he's like, "That's a lot of poutines." And then like the girl that I work with, like the like sous chef, she like took a picture of the thing. She's like, "This is the most poutines I've ever seen in my life." like I've worked here for like 3 years. This is 9 poutines. This is fucked. And so we're like making the poutines, and it's like pretty busy as well. There's probably like 6 other orders as well as this 9 poutine order, which is fucked. And then right, all the poutines are made, and they're like gonna take them out like to the table, and then the waitress comes in. She's like, "It was only supposed to be one poutine," and then everyone's like, "Fuck," and we like look at each other. And the manager guy, the boss guy, is
Boss man.
so fucking pissed. Like he's a really chill guy, and he's like super nice to like me and all the other coworkers.
Yeah, but you wasting food.
He fucking
Yeah.
food, time, and like he was like stressed. He's like, "Oh, I have to make so many poutines," and like
He
it's
could have been
just,
doing
like,
other stuff with other food.
yeah, and it's just
Coulda-
working, and it's like unneeded stress and stuff. And
Yeah,
so
it
he was
sucks.
so pissed. He like ripped into her. He's like, you didn't see this before. Like, why didn't you, like, notice? 9 fucking poutines. Like, he's like, that's not normal that they make that many poutines. And he was just mad. He's like, waste of food, waste of time. And then he's like, you
He's
should have
right.
been bartender anyways. You were doing waitress when you should have been bartender. He was pissed. But and
Was
then,
it her fault? The waitress's fault?
yeah, because she scanned in 9 poutines. And she's like, you could have even, like, came up to us as we were making them and go, oh, 9 poutines. That's a lot of poutines to make. Maybe I should have, like, you know, she's like, you said you should have noticed that we were making, like, way too many or something like that. So that happened. But the good thing is I ended up getting to take a poutine home because we had, like, 8 extra ones. So we,
You were
like,
making it as well?
huh?
Were you making it as well?
Kinda. I don't know, like helping around a bit. But they gave me one of the poutines, and then they basically just boxed all the other ones and gave it to the neighbors. So, you know, all the other, like, I guess, like, the restaurants or whatever, they give, like, the other workers poutines or
The
whatever.
neighbors nearby.
But yeah.
Funny, you know the person that ordered the one poutine? You should just give him 9.
No,
Gave him 9. Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
pay
Yeah,
for
they
all
have to
that.
pay for, like,
So how does
9.
that happen? You ask, I'll have one poutine,
Mm-hmm.
and then the waitress writes
She goes
down.
in. There's a little computer thing, and then I guess you enter it into the computer.
And you click 1 time, and it goes.
Or, yeah, I don't know, whatever. I don't do, like, waiting or whatever.
Close to 9.
I don't know. I don't think
It
so.
depends what the max is, right?
It's on a digital screen, so you tap.
Oh,
the
so you put the
numbers.
number in
Yeah.
specifically. So for some reason, her dumbass put 9.
Yeah.
Okay, she's incompetent.
I don't know. I don't do.
So the 9's down here and the 1's up here. Like how does
If it's
I
like
think
a
it's like
call,
1, 2,
like a
3, 4,
keypad,
5,
it's
6.
like 1 and then 9.
I think it is.
how does
I think it's a
that
keypad. I don't know. I think she just like.
Because 1 is like.
I think it was like the system, or she said like the system glitched, but I don't know. Maybe she pushed like 9 or something or what.
How? Like what
I
would it
don't know.
glitch to?
Like but if like that glitch, like imagine that kept happening and you had to make like 9
Yeah, you got a problem
of
with your
like
machinery.
another thing. I don't know. It's the restaurant, like it's an older restaurant, but they did like renovations over like the winter and fall. So all the stuff like is mostly new. Like I worked there last summer as well, but now there's like new countertops. They like reinstalled a new sink and like changed the configuration so you have kind of like an island in the middle and stuff. But I think like the computer screens, I think they got like replaced too probably. So I don't know why that would like happen, but you know, who knows. I think, you know, it's a mistake. I mean, you kind of got to get over it at some point cuz you can't. No, she still works. She's been working there for years, so it's like I mean, that's shit happens, like especially when you're in a restaurant,
Yeah,
like
just
stuff
a
like
bad
that
day.
happens, or you end up like putting the wrong thing. Like little mistakes happen a lot. Like the other day I was working, they put like this woman is like allergic to like spices or some sort of spice or like pepper or whatever, or I don't know what it was, and they ended up putting like paprika on the thing on the quesadilla, and she couldn't have it, so then they just bought it back, and then you know I ate it, of course. But yeah, stuff like that happens at restaurants. You kind of like it's kind of expected almost,
Yeah.
not like expected, but
Bound to happen.
yeah, bound to happen. So those are my work stories for the week. But other than that, it's pretty good working there. So I also went skating quite a bit this week. So yeah, that was cool. I learned like 2 new tricks. I got rock and roll on like a 5-foot, or I think it's like, yeah, about on 5-foot transition. So it's like pretty tall. It's kind of scary, but I'm happy with that. And then I also got a fakie pop rock. I was just trying it like today, and I landed it, so that was cool. And then the other thing I did this week, or was today actually, and earlier this week, me and Adi went to the thrift store, and we found like, I actually found some pretty good stuff. So I found this hat, you know, this a vintage Rip Curl hat, pretty sick, on like a old tag with like, I don't know, cool trucker hat. So, and it was like $2 or something. So I copped it. And then also, I don't know what he found it. Oh, he found like a shirt. It said like Old Man Rules or something. And he's got like, yeah, it's got a cool graphic, and it's on like a, I don't know, vintage tee or whatever. So we got that. And then as well, me and him are also working for this reseller guy. I'm not gonna mention his name because I don't know. Anyways, yeah, fuck, I'm not giving him call. But anyways, so this morning, we did this last week as well, but you go, like, he picks us up at 8, and we go to like one of the big thrift stores, and we drive out, and we like wait till opening. So opening's at 9. We get there at probably like 8:45. We go get like we got like, you know, like the Starbucks like coffee things, like the little like glass tin. So we got those. We wait out, and we go like find stuff for him. So you get there early and you go check the rack. So you go, basically the layout is like there's like pants, like men's pants, like jackets, and there's t-shirts and stuff like that. And at the back they have this thing called like, or it's like racks basically. So in America they have these like bins. There's like the like big thing in like Goodwill and stuff in America, where you can find just like big, like you find like really good pieces of clothing for like super cheap, and they're all in this just like ginormous bin. Like probably there's like one bin's probably like this end of the table to like here, and the other would be like that. So, and they're just all lined up in these different carts, and there's different like rotations and when they come out. But we don't have that in Canada, but we do have racks. So what they'll do is they'll bring out a new rack every couple minutes and they'll put it in the store. And the reason why you want to check the racks is because those are like the unsifted through like piece of clothing, and so no one else has touched it. So like usually when you go to a thrift store in the morning, right? Like right when it opens, you'll find like better stuff. But the other thing is there'll be other resellers there and say that they'll look for like the same sort of shit, like vintage T-shirts, designer shirts, like all these different stuff, right? Because like that's what sells. So if you're like, it's pretty competitive, right? Like when the gates open or the doors open, people are like literally sprinting to the racks like to go like sift through stuff. Like it's when like you go to like, I don't know, an amusement park and the gates open and then everyone's running to like the one ride. That's what it feels like. So
Wow.
we're going there.
Maybe like lunchtime, back in the days when they would open the doors.
Yeah, and everyone runs out. Yeah. So we found some pretty good stuff today. We found, like last time we were kind of goofing around and like we didn't find that much. So Ethan's like, "Yo, you gotta like find better shit." But we found I found, so like Harley Davidson vintage tee. He found Adi found these two. I think they're called like Madness. I can't remember, but these like two designer tees. Like all this shit sells for like a lot of money. And then we also found, we were like, it was funny when we were like driving over there, we were playing and Ethan's like, "Yo, let's play Travis Scott." So he's playing Travis Scott on the thing while we were driving over there. And like Adi was showing us like this TikTok or whatever. It's like the music you listen to like manifest what you'll like in your life or whatever. And we were listening to Travis Scott, and then as we're like, so what we do is
He's
like,
gonna say something about clothing or like what you're doing.
no,
I'm
so
guessing.
what we did, right? We like, what we'll do, we'll get a whole like cart of items, right? We'll fill it up, and then Ethan will come back because he'll go to a bunch of other thrift stores. He'll come in, and then he'll check what we have, and he'll sift through it, the good ones, the bad ones, blah blah blah. So he comes back, and we're sifting through the clothes in the cart. Like we usually fill up a big cart and just get like anything that we think is like good,
What do
and
you do
he'll
with the
say,
bad ones?
we'll just put them back on the rack. So he'll be like,
Oh,
like
so
he'll come in, like we're not gonna we don't buy them.
Yeah.
We just leave them there in the car and we just wait for him to come. So he sifts through the stuff, blah blah, blah, and we put the other ones back. And as we're sifting through it, like we just did it like right, like kind of by the cash registers, but at the front of like the hoodies rack. And as we were like sifting through the pieces, he's like, "Yo, like look at that!" And we're like, it's a Travis Scott like highest in the room, like the hoodie, and those sell for like a shit ton
Yeah.
of money. So we found that, and he's like, "Oh my god, like this is like a grail. Like you're like this shit sells quick as fuck." And it was just like I guess it got put back or like put out or something. While we like, cause we'd gone through that rack like 2 or 3 times, so that was a really good find. The other thing we found like World Industries hoodie, which is like an old skate brand from the 90s and stuff. But it was in an adult size, and they don't like it's kind of like a kids brand, but you don't see them running like adult sizes anymore. So that was like a grail, like that will sell for like a lot of money too. And then I also found so that was like the first thrift store, and then we had to drop Addy at work, so we like took him to his house, drove him to work, and then we went to these other thrift stores like more local to like where we live, and I found Ed Hardy hat. So it's like a designer hat for like $10, and you could probably sell it for like, I don't know. The thing is, like with selling and stuff, it also like depends on the condition, and stuff like that. So, and like the date, how old it is. But yeah, we found some pretty good stuff today, and yeah, so that's good. Yeah, that's basically all my story time. Looking at the time here, that was about like a 15-minute story time, which is,
Oh, we're not even done.
yeah, that's my half. So you could be
Well,
another
I should have
15
gone
minutes.
first then. I didn't think that yours was gonna be that long.
Yeah.
All right, this is the quick story of how I got kicked out of a Science World exhibit. So, I was at Science World. This would have been on Tuesday. Tuesday, I went to Science World with my cousin and my grandmother. We were at Science World. We're going through the exhibits, and there's one exhibit that we decided to go through. This exhibit had a play place, right? So the play place, we're like, oh, let's go in. So we go in, me and my cousin, and it's hard to like fit through there. So we're like climbing, and it's like really tight. And we get to the top, and there's all these like little kids in there, so we gotta like make room for them. And then I get to the top, and then there's like this bar on the ceiling. So I like hang from the bar like upside down. All the kids are like, whoa! And then I'm just chilling there, and then like I'm like making noise, and like I start like stomping, and I'm like, oh, here we go, oh shit, it's coming down. And then like everyone's looking at me, all the kids like, what the fuck? And then like some like parents are looking at me from below like, what the hell is he doing? But that's like all that we did. So we decided to walk down a little bit, and then this like lady yells at us like, hey, like come down now. And we was like, okay. And so we're trying to like get out of the top area. So then I get down, and she's like right in front of me, so I turn around and I go the other way, because the way that she wanted me to go down was like really fucking difficult. Like we already got up that way, and it was hard to do. So I went the other way to like get down. She's like, no, come down. I'm like, I'm going this way. She's like, what? I'm going this way. Like, so we go down, and she's like following us. She goes around the play place and was like making sure that we get out. Like she needs us out like now. So then we're going out. We're kind of taking our time, and then we get out. And I know she wants to talk to me, so I didn't go anywhere. And my cousin, I'm making sure he gets out all right. And she's like, okay, well, before you go anywhere else, I need to talk to you. She's like, so you're not supposed to be in there. It's kids ages 5 and under. So I am going to have to ask you to leave. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, we didn't. She's like, there's a sign at the door. We didn't see a sign. We wouldn't have gone in. So we were like, all right, we can't like look around like the exhibit. Like we can't just like look around here. She's like, no, because quite frankly, you're pissing me off now. So yeah, you're just going to have to leave. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. I just, so you know, if I saw the sign, I wouldn't have gone in. And she's like, yep, I get it, but you know, you got to read the room, right? And I was like, I guess we're not reading the right fucking room. So I didn't say that part, but that's what I was thinking. So then I go to get my bags and his like bag, but she also asked me when we got out, like, so what group are you in? Like, who did you come in here with? She's asking us so she could kick us all out, right? And I was like, oh, I'm just here with him. Or no, that's not what I said. I said, oh, I'm with him. I'm with him. I didn't say like I'm just with him, because that would be lying. So I was like, oh, I'm with him. And she's like, okay, yeah, you guys, you know, you need to head out now. So that's I go to get my bags, and she's like, nope, the exit's this way. I'm like, I'm getting my bags. She's like, okay, that's fine. And she's like watching us, like she really wants us out. Like that's her fucking mission on life. So she's like, I've been waiting for some kids like these to fucking walk into my exhibit. Like
Breaking his arm in the back. He's like screaming for help. Jump.
Yeah, no. She's like, it's almost like she's waiting for, like, I'm going to wait for some kids to come in. This is my exhibit. You know, I've been waiting. Like, this is, you know. So we get our bags, and then we head out. And I was thinking, like, we could just easily go back in if we really wanted to. But I didn't care. Like, I didn't argue with her at all. Like, what I said to you guys, like, that's all I said to her. So, it's like, I didn't really want to, if it was something like that I really wanted to be in, obviously I would, like, talk back and be like, no, I'm fucking staying. I didn't do shit. But, like, I didn't care. I didn't, like, want to take my time up and her time to like make it a big deal. So I just left. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, it's unfortunate that we got kicked out. I get why. It's like, you know, kind of the thing where it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, it makes sense I got kicked out. But at the same time, it's like, like, you know. So we left, and yeah, like I'm 16, 5'10" or 11, one of the two, and then my what? Yeah, okay. And then my cousin's 9, and he's small. He's like 4 foot, like 10. No, that's tall. He's like 4 foot. I don't know, like 2 or something. He's really small. So even then, it was so difficult for us, but we made it work. So, and all the other kids are so tiny, right? They're like 5 and under. They're walking through that shit so easily. So it makes sense. Like, you know, you got tall people in there that, you know, shouldn't be in there. But no, yeah, that's how I got kicked out of Science World exhibit. And then this week I watched the Night of the Museum series. And I hadn't watched the first two. I only watched the third one when I was a kid, so I was like, I'm like bored today. I'll just watch this. So I watched like all 3 of the movies. They were good as fuck. What? What the fuck? What are you saying, bro? You're like laughing behind the camera and you're like whispering shit. Speak up, bro. Okay. So anyway, I watched the 2 movie, all the 3 movies. They were really good. The first and the second were I think with every movie series, the third movie is okay. That's why you guys are okay. So the third movie in every movie series is like the worst. Like look at Karate Kid, that shit, and then like I don't know, like Home Alone. Yeah, that's another one. So I feel like all movie series, huh?
Home Alone has a third movie?
Yeah, it's not with Macaulay Culkin. Yeah, so there's I feel like the third movies are always the worst in any series. It was a good movie, but it wasn't as good as the other 2. The second was my favorite. The second one was really good. First one was good. Second was quite good. The third one was it was alright. So I think the day after, so this was today, I was watching Jacksepticeye play the Quarry. It was a game that I saw online a while ago. I meant to watch it. I just started watching it now. And I watched him play like the first chapter, I guess. That shit's this shit's good. I don't think I'll watch any more of it because I saw some spoiler images, and let's just say I don't like gore, so I'm not gonna continue. But it's really of a good, the story and everything's really cool. I quite like it. And there's different game modes you can play. One game mode is it's called Gore Fest, which I don't know why the fuck anyone would want to play a video game with extreme gore. I'm talking they throw a phone at somebody and their fucking finger slices off. It's stupid shit. But it's just, it doesn't make, and it's super excessive. It's disgusting. I don't know why the fuck anyone would want to play that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just what? So, and they have this is interesting, they have actual actors in the game. Because it's like one of those games where you have to decide. So it's like you're watching a movie, but you also play the game and find clues, but you have to decide what happens. You have choices, right? So they have actual actors in the game. And it's funny because the guy that plays Nicky in Home Alone, the kid, so they were in the first scene of the Quarry. They're in a car, and the guy driving the car, I'm like, it's the actor that plays Nicky in Night of the Museum, and I'm like, what the fuck? They look so similar. I was tripping out. I was like, what the hell? I'm searching it up. I'm like, oh, it's the actor. I was just looking at it what the fuck? I was tripping. And yeah, it's the same guy. So I was like, oh, that's a weird coincidence. So, and then they also have there's some other actors that I recognize, but I don't remember their names. But no. But yeah, they have some other actors in there that I recognize. But it's a good game. I don't know if I will continue to watch it. I'll see. But it's a cool game. The storyline and everything, the premise is really, really interesting. So I would check it out if you're into horror games and stuff like that. I don't know. I think that's all of my story time. I was at the sleepover as well. That was last week. That was Saturday or something.
I think it was because we have the podcast Friday, so technically it still can what do you mean? What am I saying? It's technically still in this story time.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because it's the day after. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I think that's all from me.
I don't think I have anything else, but I guess we can go on to topics. So, as you know, we talked about it last week, but Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson broke up. But Kanye, so this article is titled Kanye Breaks His Silence After Kim Kardashian Split with Pete Davidson. So months after deleting all his Instagram posts, Kanye returned to photo and video sharing app Instagram. Look to the children, look to the homeless as the biggest inspiration for design. Read Kanye's post, which has many saw as a cryptic message to his former wife and mother of his children, Kim Kardashian. The post came days after Kim Kardashian split with SNL comedian Pete Davidson. The reality TV star started dating Pete after divorcing Kanye West. So this whole shit between like Kanye and Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, all this shit is like so wild, bro. Like
It's weird.
he like when they first started like dating or whatever, like he started posting like I'm not even like I followed him and I had to unfollow him because he'd post shit like every day about like Skeet Davidson, blah blah blah, and he'd post like there's one like like Civil War, like the movie, they had like his face and Pete Davidson, they like had all like his like
What?
guys on the side. It was fucked, and then like just like a bunch of shit, and I think there was like and he was yelling like shit about his kids, like I want to see my kids, I want to take him to church on this
Sunday school,
but
right?
he doesn't have like the rights. I don't know. It was a whole like
Yeah.
fucked ordeal. And then when they broke up, he posted like this Instagram post, and it's like Skeet Davidson dead at or like died at age 28 or whatever, because that's what he'd call him, like Skeet. So it's just like a really weird thing. And then he posts this like this is like this basically embodies like his whole like
I saw you repost that.
yeah, I know. It was a kind of joke, but me, Ethan, and Addie all reposted shit, but it was pretty funny. But, like, what the fuck does look to the children, look to the homeless as the biggest inspiration for all of that? What the fuck does that mean? Like, literally, what does that mean? Like, I don't know.
I get what he's saying.
I guess.
Because homelessness and children, they have a lot, like, you look at it and there's so much you can, like, think of and, like, talk about through that. Like, children, like...
But, like, in the context of where this comes from, like, his
It's just random.
fucking wife divorced.
Is that what it's about? Because he doesn't
I
have
don't know.
a caption for it. It's just that. Like,
Because it's
what?
Kanye, bro. He never has caption. Like,
Kanye, guys.
he's just, like, weird as fuck. But I still like his music, yo. But I don't know. Weird.
He is a weird guy. Very, very fucking weird.
Yeah, but like
There's something wrong with him.
Doesn't give me creepy weird vibes, you know?
No, obviously
No,
not.
just like
He's
odd, kind of.
Like, there's something wrong with
he's
him in
just
the head.
Misunderstood, I'd say.
He's just below like normal people, you know. Like sometimes
Of course.
he says and does things that are like you're questioned, but not like over questioned.
I think he's bipolar, but he has like, and I don't know if he has like mental.
Does he have like Parkinson's or something?
I think he has like some like mental issues or something as well.
Yeah, of course.
But the like thing is like people like that, like that's how he's so like famous though. He's like so creative and like he just see like it's kind of like a blessing in disguise, you know. He sees stuff differently and like
Of course.
he can like appreciate things different than like.
I don't really listen to Kanye, but his songs, like, his older songs are way better.
Yeah, that's
hands
same
down.
here. I must listen to his.
I don't
older
like
shit.
his new music personally. I just think it's really
Mhm.
boring and I don't know.
Like his like.
It's a acquired taste. It's like
Mhm.
you know, everyone's got their own taste in music.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Especially with musicians, their like sound kind of evolves over time as they like.
Yeah.
You know,
They
as they
change
become older
styles.
and they mature, yeah, they like different things
Mhm.
or they're involved with different like tropes or
Yeah.
fads. So yeah, I mean it's cool to see. It's like I don't know, everyone progresses differently and you know
Mhm.
what they think is cool. So
And it's a T-shirt from his tour. So here it is. So this is the front of it. It's a different design. Like you could read on the side there. He's got like his Bonzo.
says
And it's then-
always delusional until it comes to fruition.
I think that's a pretty.
2022.
It's and then this is
Side
the
it.
back.
The back is really cool. It's got like the big letters, kind of like what would you say that is? Like I don't know what font that is.
That
Almost looks like
like a disease or like a virus, like a
looks
virus.
Like COVID-19 on the
Yeah.
fonts, yeah. And
And
we
it
got,
says live in Canada and Europe, so it's got all the cities he went to on tour.
that's cool. I would say.
And then
California
backwards. So it's like
on go. What does it sound backwards?
no, like
Jose.
no. See how
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's got like some of the. So
Cities
they
are
got
up-
some cities like here, and then they got the others like upside down. I'll throw an image up so you'll see.
I might actually buy this. Like real talk, it's
How much
25
is
bucks. That's a good price for a
much,
T-shirt.
sorry?
25.
25. That's a good price. I would.
I'd
Yeah,
call. I like the blue as well.
that's cool. I like
It's a
that.
different design. It's a different type of like T-shirt, definitely.
I'd say cop on the.
It's a
bottom
cop.
shirt.
Jackson, you want to see? Here, come here. You could swipe and.
Yeah, I got you. Oh shit.
I like the saying as well.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Mhm.
Like
Well, throw it. You'll see on the picture like above, but
what's it called? It's called it's like, you know what, like in the movies, like with like the creatures like growing old, like it's growing out.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Yeah, you cop.
The font here, like the always that one there, like it's highlighted.
Mm-hmm.
That's giving me like school document vibes.
I see.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I'd
So when you
cop.
say copper drop,
Definitely cop because I
Yeah.
like the back. The back
All
is
right.
very good to me. And there's
cops all around on the balls and shirt.
Yeah.
All right, up to my copper drop. So we got the Nike Air Flight Legacy. So basically, when you're in the thrift store, we already found these, like not this colorway, but they're like I think they're like gray or blue. And this I couldn't find that exact colorway, but we got like some Lakers colorway here. Yeah, I think these came out in 2003. Like there's a re-release in 2003. So that's the ones that we have here. I think these ones are pretty cool. I like the design of it. It's different. You know, you see all the same shoes nowadays. You know, like Air Force One, Jordan, Dunks. It's kind of getting overplayed. This shit's cool. It's switching it up a little bit. I like the colors. It's like a nice like purple and yellow hit. Like it's really like minimal, like low key, but like I think you could style it pretty like casually. Like you don't have to like go all out because it's not like super bright and like in your face. So yeah, I think it's a nice color, and I think I'd say cop on these.
I like the color. It's kind of like a Lakers. I could see a Laker player
Lakers colorway.
wearing that. So that's not a basketball shoe though, is it?
No, I think so. The Legacy, I'm pretty sure, is just a mashup of like a bunch of different Jordans. I think. So this you can kind of see it looks like a 4 here, and they got the air bubble and the just like different elements. I think that's what the original Legacy was, but I think they re-released them in 2003, and then they also re-released them. Like the original release was in like '98 or something. So it's like I think it's the first like 5 Jordans or something like that all mixed together into one shoe. But yeah.
Okay. Well, this is kind of difficult. 'Cause I don't know. I'd say overall cop, but you couldn't catch me wearing that like often. I catch it because I like the shoe and it looks nice,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't like. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say cop overall.
Yeah. All right. Guess we're done with
Copper drop.
So on to my next segment. We got Clash of Clans fake 20th anniversary. So Clash of Clans, it's been around since 2012. For their 10-year anniversary, they're faking it and doing like a 20-year anniversary. And so they're saying that the game is like it was like came out in like 2000, and then they made this whole like they called it a mockumentary because it's like like mocking their fucking history. So they took like an old arcade game and like Clash of Clans used to be an old arcade game, and then it was like about a barbarian. He had to like defeat the goblins or something. So they're using this as like a promo thing, and then inside the game there's like they take from every couple of years they'll take like the like top base, like the max base basically, like in I guess now it would be like Town Hall 14, but in 2012 it was like Town Hall like 6 or some shit, and they'll take like the best base of that era, and then you have a certain army, like an army that you would like play in that like time period, and if you beat that you'll get like a bunch of stars, and you just get like added like rewards.
That's quite
and
cool
bonuses.
actually.
So you get stuff that will help you like now to like I don't know level up your base and like I don't know train troops and shit. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool idea, and I like the like marketing aspect of it because Clash is a really big franchise. Like they got Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Clash Mini. They got like all sorts of games. Like Supercell generally is a really
It's easily the most like best mobile game
for sure
company.
And it's like has the longevity. Like this 2012 since Clash of Clans came out, and Clash Royale has been out for like
around the same time maybe.
I'd say a little later, but still like quite a while. So I mean it's cool to see. I mean I still play nowadays,
Wait, isn't Boom Beach also one?
Yeah, Boom Beach, Heyday, Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, really Brawl Stars. I don't know. I don't think many people play it.
Or Heyday.
Boom Beach. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
A lot of I only know one. I think Parsa played it. Shout out
I
Parsa.
remember getting ads for that when I was younger.
Yeah,
Same. I think it was maybe like alright for once. I never played it, but
It's the exact same, right? nice.
Yeah, same type of thing. I think it's just like different theme. Like there's like pirates or something, and then you can like take over people's bases or something. I think it just didn't ever like caught out. Like never like blew up as much as Clash of Clans or Clash Royale. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool, and I like the idea of making a mockumentary and like kind of like faking their thing. Cause I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's different. You don't really see people like fake their history, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
I got no more topics.
I don't have any either. I think.
We gotta talk about the dream topic.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll go on
Dream
talking about
segment.
dreams. So you want to start?
Yeah. So we got dreams of the week. All right, this is dreams that I had. I had this dream. This is like the biggest one. So you guys are gonna find this very weird. I had a dream where I'm shopping in a grocery store, and somebody I know is in the grocery store with me. They didn't come in with me. They were already in there. No, they went in after me, and they killed everyone in the store except for me because they didn't see that I was in the store. So I just see everyone dead in the store, right? And I'm with my cousin, I think, and I hide because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I hide, and they're like lurking around the store. They're lurking around the store, and I had a knife on me, so I'm like, I can't
He's strapped up.
get to the exit. I can't leave without killing them because they're in the way.
Blocking the exit.
So there's nothing I can do. So I waited for them to get close to my cover. I bounce out, and I'm about to fucking stab them, and then they turn around and they see me, and they like dodge and pull their gun on me. So it's too late. Like they put the gun right up to my head. And when I tell you this was some scary shit, like I never had a gun to my head in real life, so I don't think I could like actually say what it felt like. But the whole time I'm thinking I could die any second now, and this shit like it'll be a split second and I'm in heaven, right?
What's your little cousin doing, bro? Is he just like?
Oh, they're just watching. Yeah, they're just chilling.
Bro, get this sick
Yeah.
And so basically they say like, they're like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them. They have obviously a mental problem. They're like, okay, go. Like, there's gotta be, I think this was, they did this in Pirates of the Caribbean. They let that, who was it that always took over a ship and then left one person left to tell the story?
Oh, like the new one.
Not Hector,
Like
but it was,
Oh, it starts with L. It's a Spanish one.
it's this, this guy from Spain. Yeah, he, he leaves one guy to tell it because it's not a story if someone can't tell it, right? So they say something, it's not like that, but something similar to that, I remember. And then they let me go. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Bro, there's 2 people left.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, they're with me. Yeah. So I just leave. And
Kills your little bro.
so I'm with them, and we leave, and that's pretty much it. But this is where it gets really weird, okay? I wake up, and the person that was in my dream, Salazar, cousin Salazar, yeah. So when I wake up, the person that was in my dream that was killing people messaged me in the morning, and I haven't heard from this person in like a little bit.
Wait, so is it real? Like, is this person you know? Like,
This is the actual person I know.
Yeah.
And I woke up and they messaged me.
Are you like friends? Like you're close.
I'm close enough, but I haven't talked to them in a little bit.
What does that mean, bro?
I'm close friends with them. I'll say that. But they messaged me, and I haven't heard from them in a little bit. And they messaged me, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's such like weird timing too. Like for them,
Yes.
like in your dream, like because like when you dream, like you'll think about something and it'll be in your dream, and then you wake up and you're like, okay, that makes sense where I got that, and then other parts you're like, where the hell did this come from? Like, is it supposed to be like stuff you think about or like memories all kind of just like jumbling in one?
I always thought,
But-
you know sometimes when you like remember, like you're thinking of something and you're about to say it and you forget it. I always
Yeah.
think when you're dreaming, it pulls everything you forgot in that day and just puts it all together and see what you get.
Yeah.
Depends on the person, but that could happen. But that is like some psychic shit, dude. I searched it up, like the meaning of death in a dream, and it means like, and I a lot of the time I do that, and it actually makes sense. But like this time it means, there's gonna be new beginnings and like new like your life's gonna like change in a way. So like I remember one time I had like a dream where I was like doing stupid shit with a friend, and then that night I had a dream about a monkey. I searched it up. It means like childish and like.
I think you told me about that. I think
Yes.
I think we've talked about it on the podcast too, where we
like
you had like dreams, like we had like weirdly enough too, like this week, I don't normally dream. Like I'll wake up and I'll be like,
I dream every night.
oh. But I've been dreaming like so much more. I haven't actually remember them because I'll tell my sister and my mom like, yo, like I had a crazy dream. Like I even dreamed last night and like it just.
I dream every single night.
Really, I can't. Like I can only dream some nights, which is.
Well, everybody dreams when they're unconscious. It's just you don't remember them. So like I remember my dreams like I want to say 6 times out of 10.
Really.
So I wake up and most days I remember them, but like a lot of the time I don't as well.
That's me. That's literally me.
That happens to me, yeah.
Yeah, but like I feel like there is no dream there. Like
there's literally nothing that happened. Yeah, I think there's like. My theory is that there's like dream states. So like if you have like not even that, because like you can have
there's
like
different
sometimes
types.
Yeah, like you'll like wake up and you'll remember, or sometimes it'll just be empty. And I think that like depending on what kind of dream you had and like how like recent and relevant that is to your life, you'll remember the stuff in your dream.
My shit is like psychic shit though.
Yeah,
like
all your dreams, like from what you told me, are fucked. Like you got like guys killing you. I remember on the podcast. Okay, this is funny.
Guys killing me.
So we lived in like my old house. We had like there's like a tenant. Like we rented out our old house, and there's like another renter who lives in the bottom, and we were really close. So we lived in the top, they lived in the bottom, and we like have dinner and stuff. They were like super chill. We were good friends. Anyways, they like she said she watched the podcast. There's like my mom's friend. Anyways, Jackson's being really weird.
Did you have the camera pointed at him the whole time when I was saying that?
No.
Okay, good.
She said she was watching the podcast and she said like, I heard this guy talk about some dream where there's like zombies and plants like leeching onto his brain and killing people. And she was asking me about this. She's like, what the heck was that about? She's like, because like you said like you pulled up a gun or something and there was like some zombie guys and you like killed them or something.
I don't remember that.
And she thought, because she skipped through and she thought that like you had like a gun or something. And she was asking me about this. I'm like, no. It was dreams. It was dreams. She's like, oh, okay.
So she just skips and it's like, yeah, guys, so I had a gun. And basically.
Yeah, no, I think
I was gonna skip through this and be like, there's a gun pointed at my head.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be on the TikTok. Colin almost dies.
Just put
Yeah, like real life.
Yeah.
But have you ever had a repeat of a dream?
Okay. Yes.
Repeats of the same dream, and you know what's really weird? I get this dream every time I'm sick. I had it 3 times exactly.
Okay, that's weird. So I've had this dream. Like, you ever had a dream where it's like it's like a cycle dream? So you do something and you go back to where you started. So I had a dream. I don't know when this was, but I think I was sick as well. But anyways, I had like I was in a bed and I'd like wake up and I'd like get changed, go out of my room, blah blah blah, and as soon as I like step out of the room, I'm back in my bed and I have to, and you're just stuck in the cycle and it repeats and then you wake up and it's done. Like it's such a weird experience. And then the other thing about like being like sick, this is so weird, but for some reason when I was a kid, I always used to get like not like sick, but I'd always have like really fucked up dreams. Like right next to like Christmas Eve or like Christmas, I have really weird dreams.
I had the same thing.
And the thing was, like, it was like geometric. So like, okay, imagine it's like a black void with like green geometric lines, and like you're just like spinning, and it's just like I don't know how to explain it. I could probably like draw it out for you honestly.
No, that's the
but
thing
it's like a black void with like green lines everywhere, and I'm just like running around it or like spinning, and you feel like nauseous, right? Like kind of like motion sickness.
Oh.
And I'd always wake up out of these dreams and just be like, so like it would be like scary. I don't know why. Like it's like almost like a nightmare.
It's called like
because you're just stuck in this like
I
don't know, this weird.
Well, they call
like,
it fever dreaming when you have when you're sick and you dream like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember I was sick on Christmas Eve, and I was sleeping Christmas Eve, and I had a dream where there's people back and forth yelling, and the more they yelled, the more it fucking hurt. Like I was like almost saying to myself, "Oh, please stop," because they kept on yelling, and they would stop and be like, "Oh," and then they yell louder, and the louder they were, I just remember my head like hurt so much. I had a fever, so it's like obviously has something to do with that.
With dreams, this thing I really hate about dreams, but like when you do like dream of a theme and all that, it makes sense to you, right?
Yeah.
But when you try to explain to someone, it's really
It doesn't
hard.
make sense.
Like,
yeah.
Like, say your grocery one, yes, that one's kind of like you can do it. But like the really like tripped up dream.
Like the
Yeah.
zombie shit.
The one that I was explaining.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
When you're saying that to someone else, they have no idea what the fuck it
As
is.
well as because it's like we said, it's like from different experiences in your like life. So, like obviously they like I mean maybe
Plus
some of
you're
your
seeing
friends
it
have
too,
experienced.
like that green, the
Yeah.
you're seeing that, so it's way easier for you.
Okay, and then a weird thing is like I would like when I was a kid, I like explained this dream to my dad. I was like, this geometric because I'd have like nightmare. I'd wake up and I'd be like I couldn't go back to sleep and I was scared. And he said he had like the same type of thing, like some like geometric thing, and it was really scary. And he like woke up.
Wasn't your house haunted?
Yeah, that's a story for another time. We can get into that later, but the other thing I want to add on is when I was a kid, when I was like literally like a baby, yo, like when I was in a fucking what do you call it, like a crib. When I was in a crib, I had this reoccurring nightmare, and it would happen basically like every like night, and I'd wake up and I'd start crying. So this is how it went. I'm like basically, bro. I was a baby, yo, and this like
I didn't cry once.
I was in a crib. Anyways, I would
In the crib?
I was in the crib, yo, straight up. So what happened as I'm in the crib, and there's like this whole like I think it was like two army guys, right? And it's at the Grand Canyon, right? It's like a nice.
You never been there.
I know, yeah, I know. But it's like the Grand Canyon or like some sort
soldiers?
of canyon, like just like
Okay.
like the Mesa biome in Minecraft, right? Like that shit, right? and like so it's like clay, like it's Grand Canyon, all right? We'll just fucking stick with that. Two like soldier guys, right? And me in the crib, and they just take me, tip my crib over the canyon, and start shaking it like do, and I'm like fuck, and I'm grabbing on, and I let go, and I'm falling right. You know, I'm like getting close to the ground, I wake up right before I hit the ground, and I have that every night when I was like a kid, yo.
That would suck.
I was like a baby. How do I remember this shit? And then I would cry because I was so fucking scared. And my mom would be like, "Why are you crying? Like, why are you
Fucking soldiers again."
And then I'd be like, because I felt like so like helpless. I was like a baby, and I was like, "Fuck." Yeah, and I had that shit like I'm no joke. Multiple nights in a row. Like one night I'm like, okay, back to the fucking military shaking the crib.
I did not know that.
Routine.
I thought it was gonna be like you were walking around. I didn't know.
No.
That.
Yeah, that was like,
Get the fuck out of
it
it.
was so scary, bro. I was fucked, yeah. So I had that shit a lot.
What did you have a dream this week?
Okay, so the dream this week. This is a really fucking weird dream. I was, so my mom was like, talking about, oh, we should like go to California. Because I went in spring break. She's like, oh, I kind of want to go again, like summer. Maybe we do it for like a week or like a couple days or something. But anyways, she was talking about that. So I guess this is where it started. The dream, I think like we get in a car and my mom's like, oh, I'm surprising you. We're going to go to California. So we're driving on like this road towards the like airport, I guess. And there's like an on-ramp. So we're like driving on an on-ramp. And we get there, and we're, like, waiting, kind of like, you know, like the ferry terminal, you're waiting behind a bunch of cars.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. We're waiting in traffic, waiting behind a bunch of cars. And she surprised me, and I was, like, super, like, I was kind of mad, because I was like, we're going to California, like, fuck, I didn't bring my skateboard, my skate shoes, like, stuff that I need, like, I want to go there. So I was, like, kind of pissed off. And for some reason, I was, like, watching TikToks on my phone, like, or I would, like, something about TikTok. And then, anyways, TikTok was, like, so fucking popular that like everyone in my whole fucking life had like made TikToks, and for some reason I think I told you this when we were at the sleepover, but Shaggy from fucking Scooby, there was like a Sublime Shaggy parody, you know, like the Sublime song is like I smoke 2 joints in the morning, I smoke 2 joints at night. It was that, but it was Shaggy. And he's like, I eat 2 hot dogs in the morning, I eat 2 hot dogs at night, I eat 2 hot dogs, I eat 2 hot dogs, then I eat some more. And that was my dream, and then I woke up, and I was like, what the fuck? I woke up, I was so confused, bro.
Your brain made that fucking parody.
Yeah, my brain, and the funny thing is, right, like, I was talking to my mom about this, I'm like, okay, the California thing makes sense, the skating thing makes sense without new shoes, like,
I know
new
how
skate shoes.
Shaggy makes sense.
Shaggy made sense because of multiverses. But Sublime, yo, I haven't listened to Sublime in like fucking a minute. I normally listen to like Sublime in the summer, but like straight up haven't listened to that shit in like months, yo. And then I was like, now I'm listening to Sublime again because my dream. But
How much time do we have left?
We got like 9 minutes.
it was weird. It was like weird experience, but yeah, that was my dreams, yo.
Dude, yeah, my dreams are. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to think of them.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some higher power trying to, send me messages.
Who knows?
Well,
Bro,
I don't fucking like them.
fuck, 'cause every kid
Dude,
telling us you have a
like,
gun.
no,
Every kid has a gun in his dream.
Yeah.
I had a gun to my head. You guys don't
I
understand.
had a gun shooting at planting zombies. Like,
I don't remember. When was this that I said that?
This was like quarantine, or not
So
quarantine, but this
2020?
was like when we'd film, not here, but like we filmed in the online. No, yeah, this is when I was at like my old house. This would have been like 2020.
You probably like watch or something like gave you a glimpse of like Plant versus Zombies or something.
It wasn't like I don't know if it was planned. I don't know really
What did the
it is. We
person
can go
say?
back and find
Like,
it.
what? I was
You know, 'cause
watching.
you had like a gun and there was like some zombies.
Is this
or
person
something,
related
like
to you?
some, huh?
Is this person related to you?
No.
Oh.
But anyways,
Okay.
it's so weird. You go search it up.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and send it to
weird.
Colin for him to watch back. But
Dude, yeah, like my dreams, they have fucking meaning, and I a lot of the time don't like these dreams because like I said, I don't want to sit here and say you guys have no idea what it feels like to have a gun to your head. Like that shit fucking blows. Like no, like I tell you, I saw like all I was going through my head was like I'm about to die any
Yeah.
second now, and then it'll be like boom in heaven. It'll be quick death, right? But I was like just preparing myself like every fucking second now, like any second it's just boom, you're done. But then they're like, no, you can go. So like I don't get it. And then the person messages me like there's something like
yeah.
psychologically about that.
That's changing.
Hmm?
Supposedly, like dreams about you almost dying, because that's like an almost dying, right?
Mhm.
It is a sign of something changing that is scary. So it's anything like happening that's scary and changing. Not scary in a sense of not death, but in the sense of fear. That makes no sense.
Yo, this is what my theory of that, like why you had the dream. Like for me, like we're going into grade 11 next year. It's gonna be like a harder year. We're taking hard courses, and the shit like kind of matters for like getting into universities, better schools. School like for me, if I had that dream, I think that's the conclusion.
I know
would
why.
make.
You said it's a scary change.
Yeah, it's a scary change.
So I got back from Science World. I was screaming so much at Science World that I actually had a sore throat, and I was scared that I had COVID. So I took a test, and I was negative. So maybe that's what it.
That was your scary turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I didn't have a sore throat when I had the dream. Like I was fine. So maybe it was they fucking predicted my future, bro. They fucking predicted the future. All right.
Who knows, yo.
Trying to find one about a loop. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can like the thing is like all these meetings and stuff. People, like, I think there's even like professional people that you'll like write down your dream and they try to like dissect. That would actually be really.
No,
cool
that's
episode.
like that's a psychic thing. Psychics do that. They say like, what is your dream? It's like, oh yeah, that's it. Like you're gonna have like it's just what Google will tell us. Psychics will do the same, but it's also people have dreams like sleep paralysis is a form of a dream.
Yeah.
And then there's a dream one. My brother had this when he was a kid. It was basically where you are like conscious, but you
lucid
have no. Lucid dreams is when you can control your dream,
Yeah.
but he was awake and seeing the shit in his dream in real life. So he saw the fucking ninja guy trying to kill him. I think he was playing like
Oh, no, okay, this is so fucked up. Well, maybe it isn't, but it was in art class, and I stand up and I look down and I had a shock of deja vu. But here's the thing, the what I looked on the thing is what I saw in like a dream, like a glimpse of it, like.
Oh,
My dream popped up, gone away,
And it's like
it. And then
Yeah.
when I looked that day in real life, not a dream, and I saw this shit.
I've done that too,
I was
where
like, what the fuck?
you see like a certain item in like a certain place, like orientation, and it's so weird because you'll see it in a dream, and you'll know that you see it in a dream, but you don't know like what the item is. So like you'll see it like in your peripherals. Like if let's say this bike here, like I see this in my dream and I like see it again, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But it's not like, and it's like in the same like orientation and yeah.
No, but I mean, like, he actually was awake and seeing, like, the fucking ninja, like, the boss level character that whatever was in the game. And he was like, like freaking out because the guy's like right there. So imagine it's like that's like you're fucking high. Like
I like hallucinations and stuff. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucked. You know, like how like
As a kid, I'd
stories
be.
people have when they're
God.
like when like it's usually because due to heat when they're like in the desert and like they're stranded and they get hallucinations because of heat. But imagine like I always want to know what that's like.
I don't, bro.
It's
Like,
so they think
It's a mirage.
There's a building here, and the thing is like they said sometimes they can touch and feel it.
Yeah.
It's because
They don't have water.
You felt it before, so your body's making a fake.
to like try to cope with the things.
Yeah.
Yo,
You're in the desert and you're like, oh shit, and like you're like water and shit and all that shit, and then like, you rub your
That
eyes.
is so.
that reminds me of, you know, like Avatar, bro. Like I've watched Avatar so many times, like the Last Airbender shit. Like, yo, Sokka or whatever, bro's in like the desert. He drinks the cactus juice and he starts like he's like getting high basically. And he starts like hallucinating shit. It's a sick episode.
Cactuses, they have water in
Best
them, right?
one, yo. It was like some poison shit, but yeah. So that was
So
good,
what do you think about
good
mine?
segment on dreams.
Any conclusion?
Any conclusion on your dream? I think. I mean, well, actually, I don't know. I don't. You know what I mean? I do not live in your same experiences. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The thing is, it's like dream. Like try to like. What do you mean? Like dissect dreams.
The decipher.
Yeah, trying to like dissect and decipher dreams is the same to me as horoscopes. You can say like
Yes.
you're. It's so generalized that it's like. You're scared of a new change. Well, change happens all the fucking time.
That could be a lot.
Like, you know what I mean?
Scary of like when they would go like really specific.
If it's really specific. That's why, yo, this is what we should do. We should do this for one of our episodes. If this gets like a certain amount of likes, maybe we'll do it. We get like a dream, if we can, try to get a dream diary and go on like Fiverr and like send these to someone and see if they can like decipher our dreams.
That's gonna be a shit
And
ton
we
of
can
money, bro. You're
and
doing
we
that.
read on the pod.
You got the better job, bro. You're doing that.
Maybe we do.
What's that guy?
Dude, let's get a psychic on the
that
pod.
genie guy that asks you the question?
Akinator.
Yeah.
Akinator? We gotta do an episode, like, we gotta do, like, an all-night episode where we act and we do, like, the Akinator shit.
Dude, Speed has a good point. He's like, dude, there's someone fucking watching me, like, through the thing, like, talking to me.
The Akinator shit is...
But I don't think it's...
I did it. I wrote it
Yeah.
on fucking paper. I flipped it over. I did shit, and it came.
But I don't think that it's actually, like, somebody spying on you, because I've done that where I haven't told anybody, haven't said it out loud. I did, like, on my own, and it's, like, the real thing. I don't know. No one knows, like, what that is.
That's how he does it.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. That's fucking... I did to my parents. I was like, yo, look at this. They were like, what? Like, what the hell?
You can think of the most fucking weirdest shit. You can think of, I don't know, like, anything.
I thought of Justin one time. It was like a friend, and they're like, "Oh, it's your friend."
Yeah, it does.
It's specific,
I
bro.
thought of like what was it? It was like a Star Wars characters in the Clone Wars, like very unknown shit.
Oh, Cody.
No,
like-
I think it was like I forgot. It was
It's like some
clone-
side
heavy,
character or
it was,
something.
like heavy, like that clone guy. You probably it's a guy. But anyway, it was going up, and his thing is, it doesn't ask you questions that make you think that it knows. It asks like dumbass questions like.
But sometimes-
"Does the character fly?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
what
then it was
color is
sometimes
he
like,
got? Yeah.
if you say like, "Are they a YouTuber?" and they're like, they have blue hair. They're like narrowing it down, like, "Oh, it could be Dan TDM." But then they ask like, "Oh, are they German?" Like, no, he's not fucking German.
Never mind. I think what it is like so what happens if they don't guess? Like, have you ever had an Akinator where you keep switching it out? Like, you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, let's say I do Harry Potter
It won't
and then I
work.
do Jackson. They'll try to guess someone, and if you guess someone, like they keep guessing it wrong, they'll be like, oh, this person probably doesn't exist in our like database. We can add you if you add
Yeah,
them.
add them.
You can like so basically it's like always evolving because there's always new people being added into the game. So the thing is, I think it's like that along with like searches like common. So let's say you guess like who's like let's say like Gideon or some shit. You're thinking of Gideon. Well, no shit, because it's like more famous, it's more popular now. So they probably follow trends and shit like that, as well as they have a database.
When it guesses it, underneath it says how many people have done that one too.
Mhm.
I think it's of the day, like the day of.
On the day of?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 1,400, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, it's also like if you like fuck with it, like do the Harry Potter and Jackson thing, like it won't know. But at the same time, if you do it, because it's supposed to be like, if they can't guess, you win. But then they're like, oh, do you want to try again? And you can do like, oh no, I win. Like you didn't fucking guess my character, or you
Yeah.
keep going. I think it's like 3 tries, and then yeah, it does what you said. Like add it to the database, or like, oh, you won. Like.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's probably just you being an idiot and not answering properly, or you just some random like
Or like, I don't know for every single.
yeah,
It's like, hey,
or it's someone like
Yo,
you're
but
not thinking of anyone, like
the
just
I don't
random.
know questions actually like helps it sometimes, you know. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes like there's like characters and stuff like you don't really
Like,
know
is
anything
your
about.
character a virgin? Like, I don't
I
know.
don't know. It kind of helps them.
I don't know if
you
Stewie Griffin's a virgin or not, unless he had like intercourse in the
What,
film or
Stewie Griffin?
yeah, on the
That's
television.
a small egghead, right? Yeah.
bro's violating Stewie Griffin right now, yo. Jackson called him a small egghead.
Clip that.
It's a football head, all right.
Yeah, it is a
buddy.
football head. Yeah.
All right.
But like his ears are just, like kind of big.
Oh my
for his
God.
body. I can like stick my fingers in it. Like,
What the
spin that
hell?
shit around.
Okay.
It's a cartoon.
The fuck. We've been rambling, about dreams and stuff for quite a while. I think I think we're good here. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.